Yo, what's up, cool kids? I just want to make a short little video. So, this video is going to be on the most influential content creators slash streamers of all time. So, let's go with the first one. This person's name is Ice Poseidon in the CX community. So, I'll add Sam Pepper and also Only Use Me Blade to that. They were some of the most influential IRL streamers. The second person who is unfortunately no longer here is Etika. He was one of the first desktop streamers. 3 is Wings of Redemption. He was one of the first locals, if you will, who got paid off of being laughed at. But he was very entertaining though, and he was one of the, I wouldn't say first, but he was one of the first local gaming streamers. Next is Aiden Ross. 5 is XQC. Number 6 is Ninja Killer with the blue hair. 7 is Trainwrecks. Number 8 is Logan Paul. 9 DDG. 10 Bruce Drop 'em Off. This isn't in ranking, by the way. This is just what I remember based off what I've seen in the culture, and plus what I used to watch. Because some of these people I didn't watch. I didn't watch Aiden Ross, XQC, Ninja Killer, Trainwrecks, Logan Paul, and Bruce Drop 'em Off. But I'm aware of their impact in the community, and it's undeniable. You know what I mean? Because if you know content creating and streaming, these people are like in the. It's more than 4, so I can't really say Mount Rushmore, which would be the Mount Rushmore of streaming would be Ice Poseidon, XQC, Etika, I'll say Logan Paul of like content creating, like of cultural impact and motivation and inspiration. So so like I said, number 1 is Ice Poseidon, Sam Pepper, and Only Use Me Blade. I consider they're all in the same RL space because they was all together most of the time. Number 2 is Etika. Number 3 is Wings of Redemption. Number 4 is Aiden Ross. 5 is XQC from Sweden. Number 6 is Ninja Killer with the blue hair, who elevated Fortnite. Number 7 is Trainwrecks, who started pretty much his own platform with Kick. Number 8 is Logan Paul, which elevated the YouTube space and also was able to go into other spaces like WWE and all that stuff. DDG, he was one of the first streamers that became rappers and really elevated it. Number 10 is Bruce Drop 'em Off. 11 is Asho Speed. Number 12 is Duke Dennis. Number 13 is King the Great 68. 14 is Pokimane. Number 15 is Amaranth. She was one of the first people that did the ASMR. Like they don't even show that type of stuff no more, you know. But it's really good for you. It's really healthy. Like I said, Amaranth. Next person is Soluminati / Spiritual Soul, but really the Soluminati aspect of when he was doing 2K around that time, and somewhat the pranks, somewhat. So next one is Pretty Boy Fredo. I didn't really watch him, but like I seen him on my YouTube shit. And like I said, these are some of the original people. Like this was around the time where YouTube was like just getting up. This is like what 2014, 2015. Like all this stuff didn't exist before these people. You know. Now we have like streaming university and we have Twitch. Like these people weren't like Twitch wasn't even around at the time. And also community based too, based on their communities. Because I believe the craziest community I've ever seen till this day, and probably I hope I didn't fuck up the audio. I think my finger was on the audio the whole time. But Ice Poseidon had something called the CX community, and they was just wilding out. They would pull up to people's houses, send pizza deliveries, and I'm not gonna say the next one because they'll probably get banned. But pretty much, long story short, they would call the police, the super police, on people like when they were out in the public. Because if you haven't seen it on Twitch, a long time ago, Ice Poseidon was on Twitch, and he upgraded the platform. But he was about to go on a plane ride, and they called the police during the airplane thing, and he ended up getting banned and all that stuff for life. And that pretty much introduced what you would call swatting. I didn't want to say the word because I didn't want to get possibly banned or whatever, but it's the way I said it. So yeah, okay. So I was at Soluminati. The next one is Pretty Boy Fredo. Number what is that? That'll be 18. This is Kai Sanat. I'm sure everybody knows who that is now. Yeah, that's one of the top streamers now. So next is Flight Reacts, one of the first reaction channels. Then we got Rice Gum that made it more popular for Asians to stream. I'm I'm not 100% sure on that, but that's the only Asian I've really seen like in the very very beginning of like with the LA, cuz this shit really started in LA. So so that's Rice Gum. A lot of these people aren't really around anymore. I think they are, but I haven't seen these people in years. But like I said, based on cultural impact, because I'm sure all the people that you look at now that do streaming, they looked at least 15 of these people, if not all of them. Like if you're an experienced streamer, you should know all these names. So, Casanat, Flight Reacts, Rice Gum. The next person is Sneeko from New York. And then we got Nick Fuentes. I don't really know how to describe. I can't really describe them. Like these like the beginning of the political figures, of the independent political figures. And speaking of political figures, then is Brittany Venti. She was one of the first female political streamers that were like parodies, if you will. She's serious now, but she used to be like a troll, a political troll. Yeah. So, and that's about it. I mean, I could say a lot more, but these are the people that I could think of off the top of my head. I know I'm missing a few people, but these are like the most influential. I was gonna say to me, but really to the communities, because like I said, this is based on originality, authenticity, cultural cultural industry impact, popularity, natural charisma that keeps you hooked, and the most influence today. Also meant to say FouseyTube too. So we got one Ice Poseidon, Sandpepper, Only Use Me Blade. Two Etika. Three Wings of Redemption. Four Aiden Ross. Five XQC. Six Ninja Killer with blue hair. 7. Trainwrecks. 8. Logan Paul. 9. DDG. 10. Bruce Drop 'em Off. 11. I Show Speed. 12. Duke Dennis. 13. King the Great 68. 14. Pokimane. 15. Amaranth. 16. Soluminati. 17. Pretty Boy Fredo. 18. Casanat. 19. Flight Reacts. 20. Rice Gum. 21. Sneeko. 22. Brittany Venti. And 23 or some shit. I forgot what I said. But Nick Fuentes. And FujiTube. And Shoe on Head. So let me know if I missed any of y'all favorite streamers in the comments. I know I think I missed about 15 more people that I could have said, but just off the top of my head, these are the people I could think of. I'll add McQueen too. McQueen. Yeah. All right. So that's it. Like I said, that was the most influential YouTubers and streamers and content creators of all time. Peace.